Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling today on this Tuesday morning? Now, I know it's been gloomy lately, and the gloomy weather is actually making me feel a little bit down and out, but I hope you guys are feeling better. And I'm pretty sure you guys have your own ways of getting over the gloomy feelings in your system. So some people try to wear brighter colors to change their mood. Now, some choose to eat fresh foods, or the opposite. Some choose to eat greasy, nasty foods to get their instant energy to go up. Now, I know people who go to work out in the morning or during their lunch breaks and get their energy level uppity up to get through the day. But some people rather get extra sleep. But I know you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' right now because we want to energize you guys and make you feel better and lift your spirits. So here's a perfect song to start your day, to brighten your day. This is Craig David for Once in My Life. All right, that was Craig David with For Once in My Life. And guess what, y'all? Y'all tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us? Pretty simple. Send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, are you curious about our playlist? Then you got to check out our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. And follow us on Twitter, which is at TBS What's Poppin', and tweet us away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today's pick. Now, you guys know I'm very busy these days with the comeback of the Fly-to-Sky album and everything. And I know I don't have enough time to work out or eat properly, so I'm a little worried about my health these days. And it made me think of you listeners as well and what you guys are going through. Maybe the same thing as me. So let's talk about taking multivitamins or dietary supplements. Now, people are too busy these days to eat full, hearty meals, and instead, they tend to take vitamins to make up the important nutrients. Now, there are discussions about taking vitamins and are they good or not? But it's obvious that people depend on them and definitely they're getting popular here in South Korea as well. Now, there are many kinds of vitamins, but vitamin tablets also that dissolve in your water that are getting more popular here in Korea because one of the Korean celebrities talked about it on a reality show. Now, a lot of people are interested in trying to do it. Now, it's easier to have soluble vitamins instead of having a sour vitamin pill popped in your mouth and you have to swallow it later on. But I also heard that some people got confused and they put a regular tablet in their water bottles and they try to drink it. Now, could you imagine what's going to happen in that situation? Of course, people are going to be like, blah! You know, not vomiting, of course, but trying to spit out their vitamin waters. That's cool. I just gave it a little shout out to a brand, but I didn't really mean to. But you know what I'm saying? You put your vitamin C pills in your water and you try to dissolve it and try to drink it. It ain't gonna work. You have to make sure the bottle says dissolving vitamins or soluble vitamins. All right, guys? Make sure you check that out. Now, there are a few things that you have to watch out for as well when you take vitamins. Make sure to eat something before you take vitamins because taking them on an empty stomach can make you feel queasy or nauseous sometimes. So beware of that. Keep track of what you take. If you take many supplements like I do, you may be getting more than you need of certain vitamins and minerals, especially the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and vitamin K. And last but not least, most people don't realize there's no real advantage to taking more than the recommended amount of vitamins each day. And they don't realize or recognize there may be disadvantages as well. If you're lazy to take one or to do anything about your health, think about your family and friends around you. Stop being selfish. All right. Now, also, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, vegetarians often lack nutrients found in meats like B12 and iron. So make sure you guys are taking enough B12 and iron. And being healthy is one of the key facts to becoming attractive and loved by everybody around you. So here's a song from a healthy vegan singer, and the song is for everybody who knows how to take care of themselves. This is Usher featuring Alicia Keys with My Boo. That was Usher and Alicia Keys singing My Boo. Now, earlier we're talking about taking vitamins and we're talking about vegans as well. Now, did you know that Usher was a vegan? I did not know that, but we do know that now. Now, he adopted a vegetarian diet, shortly after the January 2008 death of his father, Usher Raymond III, from a heart attack. Now, after several years, Usher dropped all egg and dairy products, embracing an entirely vegan diet for health reasons. Now, the next artist also is trying to keep their health, and she focuses on 5 nutrients: carbohydrates, protein, fiber, fats, and sugar-free drinks. But she also has a day to eat anything that she wants, aka a cheat day. We all need those. And the song we're going to play for you guys is called Rude Boy. Now, rude boy is a term for lawless urban youth who like ska or reggae music. Now, they usually dress in certain ways, of course, and the album Rated R declares this musician's musical departure from her previous album, Good Girl Gone Bad, and it had more of an up-tempo and ballad-oriented songs like the song Umbrella, and also Please Don't Stop the Music. Now, Rated R contains more hip-hop, rock, and dubstep, and also it explores dance hall in the song Rude Boy. Now, this album also got positive reviews, and they praised that her performance got more mature, and she has given her most layered and heartfelt effort through the album. Now, Rude Boy was a commercial success and became the only single from the album that topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 for 5 consecutive weeks. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The bad girl herself, Rihanna, with Rude Boy. That was Rihanna with Rude Boy. Now, yesterday we played a song by Millie Sande, and she also is another very talented singer, but she's also a songwriter as well. Now, once we brought news on how Alicia Keys would like to work with her again, but instead of Alicia Keys, it has been confirmed that Millie will be writing song for Rihanna in her upcoming 3D film. Now, Rihanna is currently working on a concept around, the album around the forthcoming 3D movie titled Home. Now, Rihanna will voice the character Tip, a stubborn teenage tomboy helping a group of aliens find their new home. And guess what? Guess who else is in the movie? Jennifer Lopez. Yes, J-Lo is playing the mom character as well. Now, J-Lo is also a great singer and an actress, and I'm sure they'll have a blast working together. But did you know Rihanna was only 17 when she got her record deal at Jay-Z's record label? And our next artist that we're moving on to also got his first record deal at the age of 17, and we're talking about B.O.B. Now, even before the record deal, he sold his beats to other artists when he was only 15 years old. And his father, who was a pastor at the time, did not approve of B.O.B.'s choice in his career. However, his father realized soon that music was a very therapeutic thing for his son. Now, he's a successful artist, and he's very smart at choosing his partners for his songs as well. Now, his first commercial debut single, he worked with Bruno Mars for Nothing on You, and the song was nominated for 3 Grammys, including Best Rap Song and Bass Rap and Sung Collaboration back in 2010. But he lost to Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. And in his latest album, Underground Luxury, he worked with T.I., 2 Chainz, and Chris Brown, among others as well. And we're going to play the song that features Chris Brown. This is B.O.B. featuring Chris Brown and T.I. with Arena. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. Guess what, y'all? Today's Tuesday, which means the handsome go-to guy who already has a girlfriend, Joe Park, will be in the studio to talk about sampling music, going back to the roots of some of the tracks that we thought were original tracks, and actually finding out they were all sampled. Yes, on our Tuesday segment called Chop, Loop, and Reverse It, so stay tuned for that. Yes, y'all. Once again, it's time for Chop, Loop, and Reverse It with your man, Joe Park, in the studio.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Doing good today.
Really?
Yeah.
You have your hat off. For all you listeners,
it
is hot in the studio right now. For all you listeners out there who don't know Joe, he usually wears a fitted hat or a snapback every time. He brought his hat, but he's not wearing it right now, so
it's hot.
It's kind of awkward looking at you right now.
Okay, you don't gotta look at me.
Shoot, I'll look at the wall. We have better conversations anyway, me and the wall. Anyways, you're here for our Tuesday segment about sampling music, chop, loop, and reverse it. And the first artist that you brought, I noticed, is a very talented female artist by the name of
Toni Braxton, and the song is called What's Good.
Oh, don't know the song, but I'm eager to hear it. Now, when was the song released?
The song was released on her 5th studio album, called Libra, in 2005.
Okay.
And the album debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart, selling about 114,000 copies in its first week.
Wow.
And only 3 singles were released from the album, but due to the lack of promotion from her label, they failed to, promote it properly and, all that kind of stuff. So she decided to terminate her contract from that label.
Wait, how do you just terminate a contract?
I'm not sure. I mean, they must have had some kind of thing in the contract.
Okay, no, but it does say that lack of production or promotion. So maybe she went to the lawyers, but like, look, my label is not promoting me, so I'm gonna sue them and get out of this contract.
Well, the thing is, what's weird is that the singles didn't get on the chart, but her album did, right? So that's why she's blaming her label. Look, and the album was good. I delivered. You guys didn't.
So where's the promotions going on? Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So she left that label, and Braxton has also won 6 Grammy Awards, 7 American Music Awards, and 9 Billboard Music Awards.
Okay.
And throughout the years, she has sold over 66 million records worldwide.
Holy moly. That's a lot of money right there.
Yeah, and so she's known as the Queen of R&B and one of the best-selling female artists of the 90s. And Braxton also topped the Billboard 200 with their self-titled debut album in 1993. With their hit singles "Love Should Have Brought You Home," another sad love song, "Breathe Again," and "You Mean the World to Me."
Oh, I love that song, "Breathe Again." Breathe again, if I should ever breathe again. I love that song. Yeah. You know the song?
No, I don't.
And I can't stop thinking about the way you let my... I don't know the lyrics. I forgot the lyrics. Anyways, great song. Now, of course, here also it says that she continued to streak with the second studio album, Secrets. Secrets.
Yep.
I said Secrets. It proves that I've been on Korean TV for a long time. Speaking Korean too much this week. Which spawned at number 1.
Yep.
Such as... You're Making Me High and Unbreak My Heart. Like I said, Unbreak My Heart's a great song, too.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you know that song?
Of course I know that song.
Sing it.
You got me right.
I love to put people on the spot. Do you know the song, though?
Yeah, I know the song.
You just don't want to sing?
Yeah, I just don't want to sing.
Okay, fine. And this song came out in 1996, of course. Any other news on Braxton?
Well, the funny thing is, despite all her success and everything, she filed for bankruptcy in 1998.
I don't blame her.
And she filed for bankruptcy again in 2010.
I do not blame her.
And she was reported to have about $50 million in debt. And why do you not blame her?
Because a lot of people assume that singers make all this money, you're rich and everything. But actually, if you think about the money that you put into making the record and all the promotions and all that stuff, sometimes you have to put your own money into it. And if it flops, or if more money is put into something, even if it's successful, if more money was put into it than the money that you actually make, you do have nothing in your bank account, and you're gonna have to file for bankruptcy. And
it's like $50 million.
A lot of Korean singers go through the same thing, but they just don't publicly talk about it.
Really?
Yes.
I'm guessing maybe could it be like their spending habits? Like they don't want to,
It could be spending habits, or even like shows. Like certain singers want a show a certain way, and if the company promoting the show doesn't have the funds to do it, you put your own money into it. And what happens if you don't make money back? You're broke.
You're in debt, yeah.
Exactly. And sometimes $50 million in the eyes of celebrities isn't much, because it takes that much money to get the venue, decorate the venue, try to fill up the seats, get your outfits, band. You got to pay people off. It's a lot of work. And all you youngsters out there who try to be rich and famous, not knowing what goes behind the scenes, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, y'all.
Of course, yeah.
Don't just think it's all glitz and glamour. Alrighty. Anyways. We're talking about Toni Braxton, and the song that we're going to play for you guys shortly is called What's Good. But I did not know that this song was not an original, of course, because today's Sample Tuesday.
Of course.
So right now we're going to take a listen to the sample. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the sample. I feel like the music makes me feel like I should talk like that.
And my name is Sample. Joe Sample.
Is that really his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was the sample that Toni Braxton used by an artist named Joe Sample. What's the song called?
It's called In All My Wildest Dreams.
Oh, naughty, naughty. Now, how old is the song?
The song was released in 1978 off his second album called The Rainbow Seeker.
I do not know what that means.
I don't know either.
All right, where's he from?
He's an American pianist and composer.
Okay.
And he's one of the founding members of this band called the Jazz Crusaders.
Oh.
And since the early 1980s, he has enjoyed a successful career and guested on many recordings for artists such as, Miles Davis, George Benson, Jimmy Witherspoon, B.B. King, Eric Clapton, The Supremes, and Steely Dan.
Wow.
So all these jazz greats, he's been like the guy to go to for the keys. And, Sample incorporates a lot of jazz, gospel, blues, Latin, and classical forms into his music. So he's one of a kind. He's got a unique sound. And, so far he's released about, 21 albums so far in his career. So he's
21 albums?
He's doing pretty good.
That's a lot of albums, man.
Yeah.
Because I think I only have like 9 or 10 albums out. Well,
That's still pretty
9
good.
or 10 albums for Flight of the Sky. And then 3 albums as a solo artist. And then probably like singles from original soundtracks here and there. I have a lot of songs.
Yeah, and there's many more to come, right?
You've done a lot of songs when you're in a coffee shop with your friends, and your friends are like, dude, isn't that your voice? And I'm like, man, that ain't my song. And I realized, oh it is. That's happened to me a lot of times.
Really?
Because sometimes you record one single, you never perform it, it's just on the album, so you forget about the song.
True.
We don't want to forget about it, but it just happens. Alrighty, but going back to Toni Braxton, we need to listen to the song that, she used from Joe Sample's sample track, of course. And the song that Toni Braxton sang is called What's Good. Yeah.
What's good?
CB. Toni Braxton. What's good? What's good?
Yeah.
Hamburgers are good. Steaks are good.
Hamburgers.
And steaks and chicken and...
Do you eat hamburgers?
Who doesn't eat a hamburger, dude? I love hamburgers. It's just I try to cut the bread out.
Oh, okay.
So what
that's
I
what I was
do-
wondering about, because you're gluten-free.
Actually, haven't been gluten-free lately.
Uh-oh.
I haven't been gluten-free lately. The reason why is because with the comeback and everything, there's not much of a selection of foods you can eat on the road.
True.
Because Korea is not a huge gluten-free country. But, yes, I've had a few burgers, a few nasty foods. But I'm trying to minimize my intake on breads.
It's okay. Welcome to the dark
Yo.
side. Yeah.
Dark side. Y'all make it seem like eating bread is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I know how my body reacts to it. So,
okay.
Anyways, moving on. We got the next artist, which is
Macklemore.
all right.
And the song I brought today was I Said Hey.
And she said, "Ho, hip hop hooray,
Oh, wow.
ho." Anyway,
So,
when did this song come out?
this song was released in 2005 off the album The Language of My World.
All right.
And for all that don't know, Macklemore's real name is is Ben Haggerty, and was formerly known as Professor Macklemore.
Wait, how did he come up with the name?
Professor Macklemore?
Yeah. If his name is Haggerty, why can't he just call himself Professor Haggerty?
I have no clue. I don't know. But this is like, like people have like the rap
There's
names
no
and stuff
connection,
like
though.
that.
There's Macklemore, Haggerty.
I have no clue about
It's
that.
like me changing my names. Like, my new name is Johnson. Why?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, there's also Neo as well. Neo's name is totally different, but his name Neo.
But I think what he did was, it's like, because he wanted to do like neo soul music. But instead of N-E-O, he just added a Y in the middle. So, Neo. Trying to make it urban and everything. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm just saying maybe that's what he did.
Okay.
Alrighty, now we're talking about Macklemore. Give us some more information on him.
Yeah, so since 2000, he has independently released 1 mixtape, 3 EPs, and 2 albums. And
Wow.
Macklemore and Lewis' single, Thrift Shop and Can't Hold Us, hit #1 on the charts. And when Thrift Shop hit #1, it was the first time since 1994 that a song reached #1 on the Hot 100 chart without the support of a major record label. So they did it.
Okay, much
on their
props to you,
own strength,
Macklemore.
yeah.
Okay, so you didn't have a big record label backing you up, but actually the support of people who actually like his music.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And Macklemore and Lewis were nominated for 7 Grammy Awards and won 4 of them for the Best New Artist, Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance. And because of this, back in the day, when this was happening, there was a lot of controversy. That's when like Kendrick Lamar and like all these other guys like, are you guys serious? They're actually pissed.
Just because Macklemore's a white rapper, that's why a lot of people are hating.
Yeah,
But he's got skills, man.
Yeah, but like like the true rap, like hip hop guys, they're just like, man, they can't,
I think they felt like
robbed.
Yeah, I feel like they got robbed because Macklemore's music's more commercialized. So it's more for the pop people.
Yeah.
But
the Grammys shouldn't be about that. It's not about what's most commercial.
Yeah. It's about what the people want.
Yeah.
And the people wanted Macklemore. So that's what they got. Now, why did he drop Professor from his name?
I have no clue.
Okay. You just know that he dropped it.
Yeah.
So when he first debuted, he was known as an artist named Professor Macklemore?
Yeah, back when he was putting mixtapes and he was like distributing himself. And then when he started to go more commercial. I thought he was an actual professor first. No.
Okay, makes sense now.
Yeah. And Macklemore, first met Ryan Lewis in 2006 and became good friends. And so Lewis started producing for Macklemore. And so they've been a duo ever since that.
Oh, and, so they don't use a duo name, because I always see on the albums like Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Instead of Fly to the Sky, it's like saying Brian and Juani.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should change our name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're going to listen to the sample that Macklemore and Ryan Lewis used for their song, I Said Hey.
I fight my way through the 5 o'clock rush hour as daylight slowly leaves the sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that voice. Who's the artist?
Isaac Hayes.
Mm-hmm. Isaac Hayes.
Yeah. And the song's called
Put You in
One
a Daze.
Woman.
One Woman.
Oh, you're in the mood now, huh?
Mm-hmm. Isaac Hayes makes you feel, yay. So the song came out when?
The song was released in 1969 off his second studio album, Hot Buttered Soul.
1969. Hot Buttered Soul.
Yeah.
Everything about this is very sensual, the words and everything.
It's got a very, very thick, rich voice.
Yes, Isaac Hayes has an amazing voice.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, now you guys know the sample is from Isaac Hayes in the song that, it's called what? The Isaac Hayes clip.
It's called One Woman.
One Woman. Alrighty. Well, that was One Woman, but now we're going to go back to Macklemore and compare it and how much it sounds like the song that he used to sample his song. This is Macklemore with I Said Hey. That was Macklemore with I Said Hey. Wow, he used the sample exactly the same, but of course he sped it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He likes to use those type of piano samples.
I like that, though. It kind of has that old school sound for the new generation, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Joe Park, for all the sampling tips and knowledge
pleasure.
you brought to us. And we want to thank all you listeners for tuning in today. It means a lot to us that you guys are tuning in.
Yes.
And we ask that you continue to show support to Fly to the Sky. Keep us in the top 5, of course. We don't want to drop completely, but keep us there. It's been a while. And don't be too sad, because I'll be back tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll be live in the studio tomorrow as well at 9:05 sharp. But for now, we have the last song for our show, and the song is by Snoop Lion called Beautiful. And once again, this is Brian Juan.
Joe Park.
Signing off. Peace.